Finally, this is happening. Finally, Dana White is listening. So Dana White has said we've got to get out of the Apex and start doing more events in all these cities. Thank God. It's about time. Now, the UFC Apex had its purpose. It definitely served the UFC well, with obviously when everyone was affected by the common cold, the UFC Apex was able to step up and host events, host title fights, etc. And obviously, from a business perspective for the UFC, it's an in-house show. It doesn't really, you don't have to move any of the equipment. It's all there, all in-house. So I could see why the UFC done it for so long, but it's definitely time to move on. Even like shit fight night cards that are held in like cities or yeah, that have like crowds, it just automatically makes the event better. Like we just seen that St. Louis card. Now it wasn't completely dog shit. Like it was an alright card, but the audience there definitely helped that. If that was in the Apex, that was definitely like a dog shit card, maybe like a 2 out of 10. With it not being in the Apex, it was maybe like a 6. Um, definitely. Now, with them moving away from this and going to different cities, etc., when they come to Europe, which they should come to Europe and do a lot of fight nights in Europe as well as America. Now, I understand the American audience is much bigger than the European audience. I get that. But if you're going to do events outside of America and come to the UK, etc., you have to stick to the UK times. Like, I don't understand. I know they're doing this for UFC 304, which is the Manchester card. I understand probably more pay per view buys on average come in from America. But, like, what the fuck is the point in going to these places then? You know what I mean? Like, at least cater to the audience that's there. Like, realistically, these fight night cards, what are they going to do? They'll maybe do like, maybe one a year in Australia, maybe like 2 a year throughout Europe, maybe like two maybe in South America. I don't know, I'm just guessing. And the majority in North America, which is like their normal events, their pay-per-views, etc., which will be ran on the time that it's normally ran on, which will be like prelim starts at 12 or 11, ends at like 6. The whole main card ends at like 6. You know what I mean? Like they normally do. But like if they're gonna come over here and go and do these different fight night shows in these different parts of the world, you have to stick to the time zones that like where the people live are. If not, just fucking keep it in America then. Do you know what I mean? Although it is good to have the UFC over. When I was over at the UFC, Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman 3, it was a great experience. The fan experience was unbelievable. Got to meet a lot of fighters. Got to meet Paul Craig, Yuri Prohaska, Arnold Allen, Ioana and Jacek, and the current interim heavyweight champion in Tom Aspinall, and got photo with a belt, etc. You know, they really do care to the fans when they do come over. Obviously, though, that card was held at a normal time, unlike the Manchester card. Is that actually confirmed, though? Someone actually asked me that on TikTok. Is it confirmed? I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, everybody's talking about it, and the UFC haven't come out and said anything about it. But yeah, this is great news. Finally, the UFC and Dana White are starting to listen. Let's just... Even the fight night cards, like, off the top of my head, Tai Tuivasa and Tybura, that fight night card was ass. Like, complete dog shit. But say you held that in, like, some part of Australia, not a bad card. Especially because Tai Tuivasa's on it. You know, it just makes the cards better. Like, this one coming up, Edson Barbosa versus Lerone Murphy. Ass card. Doesn't deserve to be a fight night main event. Say you held that somewhere in England. Bang. Makes the card better. Or say you held it somewhere in Brazil. Do you know what I mean? It's just, if anything, this is going to benefit the UFC. Might cost them maybe a bit more money to move the events around, move the cage, etc. But in turn, should make you more money in the process. Glad this is happening. Let me know your opinions in the comments below, and as always, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comments below, like, what would you like to see headlines certain like fight nights? Like, give me like, I don't know, like list me like 2 European fight night main events, etc. Let me know what you think, what you'd like to see headline certain cards in the comments below. Trying to hit 200 subscribers, so I would appreciate any of the support, and I'll see you again in the next one. See ya.